Hello and welcome everyone back to another video. My name is Yushikat and today we're back with a banger video. I wanted to make this video to talk about a specific sector in the crypto market that not a lot of people have been looking into. Because of course we are in a bull run and most of us here of crypto traders and investors are looking to find their next 100x to 1000x token. But that comes with extremely high risk. So you're not just going to throw non-risk capital into that. And this video exactly answers that. What about the non-risk capital, the money that I don't really want to lose, but at the same time money that I want to make more yield with it? Keyword is yield, and that's exactly why I'm making this video. We're talking about low risk, almost zero risk yield from true yield, actually non-ponzonomics, nothing that requires a pump and dump where certain people have to lose money. Unfortunately, this comes purely from just the trading volume. This is what keeps crypto moving. This is coming from decentralized exchanges. Okay, this is the fees for providing liquidity, which is basically providing an ATM or providing money in an ATM to allow people to transact between token A and token B. Same concept as that. So watch the whole video through. This might be very appealing to you if you have reserves that you want to make passive income with, or of course, this is obviously very appealing to whales who want to cash out into fiat, but obviously just holding fiat, collecting dust is not really the best thing. So the next best thing to do is to watch this video. And honestly, to make your money, earn you more money. This is actually why my Telegram community is called the Farmers Community, by the way, because of course, you plant your money to grow more money. Okay, so be sure to join my Telegram, link in the description. Don't be left alone in this journey, in this bull run, because of course sometimes when you're looking at the charts, unlike today's actually a pretty green day, very beautiful day, but most of the days can be sideways or negative bearish news. You might get into self-doubt, so I really do recommend joining my community, be part of a community and ask questions there. I'm very available to answer them as well. And yeah, so going back to it, we're going to be talking about how you can make passive income that is low risk. Okay, what do I mean by that? Don't worry, we're going to cover it. As I said, it basically comes from the volume, whether if it's a buy transaction or a sell transaction. So where is this? This is in the crypto world. Of course, if you guys are new to it, I've made separate videos. You can reach out to me. I can book some time off to help you guys, onboard you guys to Pulsechain if you are that new into it. But of course, what is Pulsechain? Pulsechain is a fork of Ethereum. It's a layer 1 solution, basically mainly designed to deload Ethereum to reduce the gas fees of Ethereum, and at the same time Pulsechain stands for a lot of things. Okay, and Pulsechain was founded by Richard Hart, who also created Hex, the token in 2021 that literally did a 10,000x, that created a lot of new millionaires. Okay, he stands for a lot more than that. He is a firm believer of Bitcoin. He created Pulsechain for a deeper reason, not just to make it just another chain, but there's a lot of lore, a lot of unique narratives within Pulsechain. As you can see today, this is absolutely crazy. We have PulseX, which is the native DEX token. This is mainly everything and this is the most trusted DEX on Pulsechain because of course it is native to the network. The same devs who made Pulsechain have made PulseX, and I truly do believe that the farms providing liquidity in PulseX is the most trusted place for me to park up my liquidity anywhere else in crypto world, guys. Okay, of course you might mention providing liquidity in centralized exchanges, whatever, or staking your coins there. I actually still prefer doing that on a decentralized exchange because of course I own my LP. I can do whatever with them. It is not locked. And of course, I own my crypto. If it's not your keys, it's not your crypto. You need to understand that. Do your research if you didn't know, if you didn't get that reference. Okay, so yeah, that is Pulsechain. I'm going to keep it very, very simple. There's a website here, GoPulse. It's kind of your one-stop shop if you want to see all the information about Pulsechain. It is day 489. So we're just over a year and a half, basically, into it, and this is really great timing with the bull run. But again, today we're going to be talking about, this is the chart on DEX Screener. You can see today is actually a very nice high volume day, 25.7 million, and that is exactly the integer or the variable that you're going to be taking advantage of. Okay, regardless if it's buy or sell, we are looking at taking advantage of volumes, facilitating people to put in through their orders, and all you're doing is allowing them to switch up from token A to token B. Okay, let me take you straight to the place that I'm talking about, and it is exactly in the liquidity and in the stable side. This is providing stable LP. This is kind of different from the normal, if you guys are used to Uniswap V1 or V2 type of liquidity, and now the definition of V1 V2 is kind of different here in Pulsechain, but the actual type of liquidity is kind of the same principle, which is a constant product formula, which is X times Y is equal to K. Now with stable, okay, which is weird, right? At first when you see it, it's basically a liquidity that's made up of 3 stable coins. And this is the part that makes it super low risk, guys. Basically 0 impairment loss and very low risk. The only risk that you incur is literally the stable coins themselves from depegging. Okay, what are the chances DAI will depeg, which is made by MakerDAO. Okay, I think they're renaming their name to Sky now as well. USDC, USDT, made by Tether. These are very, very trusted people. They've withstood the test of time. This is basically the top 3 trusted stable coins out there. You can check them out on Ethereum as well. Very profitable, by the way. Like they're making billions. They're profiting billions per year, by the way. So and it's actually, obviously, it is backed by literal bonds and whatever. You can check that out and do your own research, of course. But yeah, these are very low impairment loss because, of course, or 0 impairment loss because they're all already pegged. Now, if you want to see more information about it, you have to click on the info button here in PulseX. You're going to go to stable, and then you can see here, as things load, you can see the total liquidity. So this is everyone within the pool, right? So this is basically who you're going to be competing against to get the shares, your portion of the trading fees, right? So for example, if I put in 3.9K into this liquidity, I'll own 1% of the trading fees. Okay, that's kind of basically the mathematics. So you're going to click on pools, and you can see there's only one here, and that is this is the LP reward APR, which is actually very beautiful. Comparing this to the stock market, comparing this to indexes, comparing this to, I don't know, Roth IRAs, comparing this to, I don't know, bonds, whatever, this tops it all off. And in my opinion, I look at this as equal risk with literal bonds, but you're making way more yield on this. Now imagine with a 12.96% APR, and by the way, when you look at this, when we click it, it's only been going up. The APR has actually been going up. You never know, the APR can actually keep going up as volume incurs slowly. We're still, we're not going to we haven't reached the peak of the APR. I am very certain of that, because by the way, this is 7-day performance, and you can see it slowly started trickling in. And I think if we are breaking new highs with the volume, definitely expect that APR to go up. So yeah, this is a good metric to look into, and you can see all the information really here. But as I was talking about, 12.96% APR, what does that mean? So if we bring up a trusted calculator, let's say you would want to invest, I don't know, $10,000 worth of stable coins. Okay, remember, stable coins, there's 0 impairment loss. You don't need to worry about it. I'm going to also make this video as a tutorial on how to get into it. Do not worry as well. So yeah, $10,000 times that by the APR. Okay, there's a difference between APR and APY, annual percentage yield, annual percentage return. Annual percentage return, that means you can actually sell the daily yield and the APR will still stay the same. But with APY, the number that you're looking at will only be effective if you've constantly been compounding. And that's kind of limiting, because of course, what if you want to take profits along the way? You don't want to just wait till a whole year until you can see the results. This is why APRs is a number I prefer to look at, and this is really strong. 12.96% APR, that is very strong. And obviously it is up to you to compound it. The beautiful thing about this, once you add the liquidity, it is basically auto compounding. So if you want to do a day where you let it auto compound, or you can do 2 days of a week where you'll take the yield, and then you'll let it auto compound for the next 5 days. That is beautiful. You just have to grab an Excel sheet and then write the stuff down just to keep things in track as well. Obviously that is up to you guys how you want to be organized about it, but this is really beautiful. It's really strong. So as you said, 10,000 tokens, $2,000 worth of liquidity. You times that to get the APR, which is 12.96. I'm turning that into a multiplier, and that is basically you making $1,296. Obviously I didn't need to calculate it, actually. $1,296 per year. Okay, divide that by 12 if you want to turn it into monthly. That's $108. And of course this is truly passive income, guys. Okay, this is actually not bad. You park up money that it's going to be collecting dust. If you want to make another funnel of passive income, this is a really great way to do so. Okay, now imagine if you're actually even a bigger of a whale, or let's say your crypto investments went really well, you made 5 million, you want to reinvest some of them into real estate, whatever, into other businesses. You can actually decide to put in $1 million into this, and then imagine what would the number be. You'd actually be making 129,000. Obviously let's actually do that real quick. I'll show you guys. 0.1293. You'd be making $129,000 per year with that 1 million. Okay, and we're talking, by the way, we're talking unlimited money. So this is not locked as well. So you can actually remove your money from the liquidity at any time. You can actually pull out your 1 million at any time, and at the same time as well, expect this APR probably to stay the same or to increase in the next year. So you're making yourself, every single year you're making $129,000. Absolutely crazy. This is a powerful tool, delaying your gratification. You might think, okay, 10% APR per year is not that strong. As of course, this will mostly be appealing to bigger players such as whales who already have a lot of cash and stuff like that. They are looking for confident investments, okay, not risk capitals where they're going to throw it 5k 10k into a meme coin that just launched in a micro cap that's 100k market cap. Okay, that's super risky. This is not the topic of today's video. So yeah, that is the beauty of this. Now, how can you actually get into it? How can you invest into it? I'm also going to show you guys the farm. So if you want to now kind of up the risk slightly more, and then make liquidity pools with the main token, so kind of like how Ethereum has a token, which is the ETH native coin. The same thing we have in Pulsechain. We have Pulse, okay, which is basically, I think, is a very good investment as well. Not financial advice. What I mean by good investment, I think in terms of the most confident of all in the Pulsechain ecosystem, is that because Pulse, it's a native coin. I think when you look at the chart, it's actually, I think it basically confirmed the bottom. It's a really great time to be in it right now as well. But once we look into the farms, you can see the APRs. I'm actually going to quickly refresh. You can see the highest APR here is actually 56%, where it is USDT and Ethereum, USDT and Pulse. So one side is a stable coin already, the other side is Pulse, the native coin, and that is 56% APR. You can actually use the calculator here. Let's say if you put in 10,000, that's you making 7,500 per year. Now there is a difference here that your yield is earned in INC, which is a token, which basically, if you think about what is INC, is basically like cake with pancake swap. INC is a token that is it is volatile, it is speculative, but it has a lot of upside. So basically you're going to be earning a token that is an investment within itself. A lot of people are holding it. I've made a video where I showed that Andrew Tate, if you guys know who he is, Andrew Tate actually has 20,000 into those farms. He's doing it secretly. He's not making it public because of course he doesn't want to endorse certain products that might seem like he's giving out financial advice, whatever. But yeah, INC is basically a quick explanation about what is INC. It's a very, very bullish token. It's at $1.77, very close to the all-time low. Already bounced off the all-time low. Is very, very strong, and basically it has an aggressive Bitcoin halving, where instead of every 4 years Bitcoin halves, INC actually halves every year. Okay, and if you look into the past, when was the best time to buy Bitcoin? When inflation was at its highest. So basically, we're in year 1 and year 2 of INC, where inflation is high, but obviously, as every year goes past, the inflation literally gets cut in half. Okay, and then at some point it will plateau. The supply will plateau at some point. So you know what I mean. And I'm just here dropping the information about it that you don't want to miss out on. It is very thick in liquidity as well, 26.2 million. So don't worry about it. If you're a whale and you're looking at this, you know, is this going to be enough money for me to exit and enter, vice versa? Yes, there's going to be plenty of money. This is why I really love Pulsechain. It's actually a very liquid network in ratio compared to anything else. I think there's a lot of upside. Pulsechain is such a great bet that I have this upcoming altcoin season. And speaking of altcoin season, obviously we're not there yet. We need Bitcoin to move a little bit more, then Ethereum secondly to move after that. So a few metrics, by the way, what I'm looking at before we actually get into the tutorial is that I'm looking at the crypto market cap. So this is kind of a TA that I've done. You can, you know, pause the video and kind of understand what I'm looking at. This is basically the total crypto this is the others market cap, which is basically all the coins excluding stable coins outside of the top 10 of the coin market cap ranking. Okay, so basically altcoins. That's a quick way to explain it. You can see in the previous, the white lines indicate the Bitcoin halving event, and you can see that it has been very consistent, where it's basically a year after halving, the first peak of the altcoin season occurs. Okay, it's been very consistent. That's number one. And then obviously as well, that usually there's 2 peaks in that altcoin season, and the difference as well is very is very actually consistent here. The difference between peak 1, or the duration between peak 1 and peak 2, is actually 210 days. You can see the previous here in 2021 is actually 210 days between those 2 peaks. So again, using the correlation with the pattern and how the fact that history often rhymes, 350 days roughly, right? 350 or 360, whatever, from Bitcoin halving from this year, which is around, you know, April this year, that we're looking at the first peak to happen. We're talking the peak, guys. Okay, this is the part where technically you're supposed to kind of have your own top signals where you want to cash out, because at the end of the day, we only have one bull run every 4 years. So look after your bags. Okay, I'm not here trying to tell you guys crypto, you know, hold your crypto bags forever. No, look after yourself. Crypto is a solo sport. I'm never going to judge you. I'm just here educating you guys. This is not financial advice. Okay, so this is the white chart. Like, I made this chart, so I'm trying to kind of show you guys what I think could happen. I'm not betting that the second wave could be higher or lower. So you know, look out for just, you know what I mean, just look out after your bags. You know what I mean? Take profits along the way, and yeah. But basically, we're looking at, you know, basically end of March 2025, where I'm expecting, like, yo, we might be at the top of the altcoin season right now. Other metrics that I'm looking into is the total crypto market cap. Right now we're at 2 trillion. When you look at diminishing returns, and of course previous patterns using the Fibonacci retracement, such a powerful tool because it's natural numbers, and we're human, we're natural as well. So it's actually pretty cool how, like, neurology, like human nature, all comes together in a crypto graph, which is absolutely crazy. Zeros and ones. Anyways, 2 trillion. I'm expecting that number to rise between the 7 trillion to 12-ish trillion max. I think we're not really gonna reach that. I think anything above 7, anything that's at 10, I think 10 is very realistic as well. So yeah, if you see the total crypto market cap at 10 trillion, that should be a top signal, okay? Or that should be a warning signal. Hey, hold on, I think I need to start taking profits. Okay, turn your altcoins slowly into fiat again, guys. Okay, I'm just saying, keep that in mind. That could be a top signal. Okay, so yeah, because overnight things can literally fall like a falling knife. It has literally happened. Look at this. You know what I mean? Just in just a few days, things can go down, or a few weeks, things can go down quickly, and that's it. You're then banished to wait another 3.5 years till the next bull run. Okay, another one here is, of course, the ETH and BTC ratio. This is a very strong one. As I said, we need Bitcoin to move first, and at the same time we need Ethereum to move second. And Ethereum needs to pick back up because it's doing very bad against Bitcoin. Is literally down against Bitcoin, minus 53%. We need that number back to be at 0.05. Of course, hopefully hopefully it reaches 0.1, which is absolutely crazy. That means if Bitcoin next year goes to 150,000, Ethereum will be worth 15,000. And guess what? Because I'm in Pulsechain, which is a fork of Ethereum, and I believe it is a strong leverage of Ethereum, Pulsechain will actually have an overexposure, will have an amplification effect on Ethereum's success. Okay, this is why I'm making these videos. The information asymmetry, I really hope you guys appreciate it. I even made this graphic here where you can see kind of the leverage explanation, right? Ethereum is here on one side, and you got PulseX, the token I'm talking about, and of course it's the DEX itself. You have Pulsechain, this is the native coin. INC, the one I talked about with the yearly halving. This is liquid gold in my opinion. And then you got Hex, P-Hex, the one on Pulsechain, because now there's two hexes, the one that already launched in, I don't know, I think 2020 or 2021. And then you have the one on Pulsechain as well. I'm bullish on both. That's for another video to talk about. But anyways, now let's get to actually into the tutorial. How can you actually enter those farms? First of all, you need to have MetaMask. Okay, number one, that should be your own homework if you don't know how to do that. Have your own MetaMask, non-custodial hot wallet. I think that's basically what it's called. And then you need to go to pulsechain.com so you can add the network to here, because usually it's going to be Ethereum by default. So you want to click on add network. Okay, and then you click on add network manually, and then it's simple as that. Once you go to pulsechain.com, fill in the blanks, put in the RPC URL, chain ID, and then, you know, simple as that really. Just put Pulse, you know, network name, you can really put whatever name you want, Pulsechain, and then put the URL that is mentioned here, and then Blockchain Explorer. Beautiful, easy as that. That's step one. And then now you can change to the Pulsechain, which is called Pulsechain network. After that, what you need to do is, of course, you do need to actually bridge in to Pulsechain if you're very new to Pulsechain. And if you are new to Pulsechain and you need help bridging into it, so either turning your Ethereum, turning your BSC, turning your Solana into Pulsechain, you can use changenow.io, where you can literally do Solana to Pulse and then literally just follow the instructions. It will be in your wallet in like 3 minutes. Or even as well, better, if you want to buy straight from your bank account, you can on-ramp into Pulse, which is actually really, really strong and beautiful. You can do that maximum amount. You have to, you have to do it slowly and divide it into different payments. If you are, that's the maximum you can. As well, you can do it in other currencies, GBP as well if you want, etc., etc. So yeah, ChangeNow is a very good website. I've used it, literally I use it a lot, and it's really helpful. So after you do that, now that you have Pulsechain, now that you have Pulsechain in your wallet, okay, you want to go and buy the stables, because of course you were going to liquidity. We want to add the stables here. You can see if once you click on add, you'll see it asks you to add USDT, USDC, and DAI. You can actually add, you don't need to put all of them symmetrically, right? Kind of the same thing as the other LP. You can actually you can choose just one of them if you really want, or of course you can choose a few of them, whatever. This is the beauty of this LP. It's actually kind of unique. It's made by Curve, and when refer back to the normal V1 and V2 liquidity pool that I told you is symmetric liquidity, where the constant product formula is X times Y is equal to K. Now imagine with this one, with Curve, it's actually X plus Y plus Z is equal to K. Okay, so it's actually pretty cool. So how can we actually buy those stable coins? Don't worry about that. Let's go to exchange, and then let's click on here and let's type DAI. That's number one. How much money do I have here? What I'm going to do, I'm just going to buy 500,000 Pulse, which is $18 worth of DAI. I'm going to click confirm and buy confirm. And that's the beautiful thing about Pulse X, is that it's really, very easy, good looking UI, very professional as well. It tells you the information that you need to know. And most of the complicated routing is actually already done automatically. So it's an auto router thing. You can see here it checks V1, checks V2, checks stable swaps, allows multi-hops, split routing. Pretty cool stuff, really. Shout out to Pulsechain, honestly, the devs behind this. So okay, I bought my DAI. The next one I need to do is buy USDC. I'm gonna do the same amount, 500,000. which is 18. And the beautiful thing about Pulsechain, by the way, guys, not the fact that, Richard Hart is, having the lawsuit with SEC, and I think it's honestly gonna be as a huge testament to Pulsechain, what it stands for, protecting the First Amendment under the Constitution, how it talks about how code is speech, you can't sue code as well, tons of things that are going on. But one of the main things that I also like about Pulsechain is that it's super cheap gas fees. We can actually go to GoPulse, and you can see in the stats here, and then you can look at the gas section here, and you can literally see the cost per transaction, 1 cent, or if you want to send stuff, it's literally a fraction of a cent, and if you want to send a coin, it's a fraction of a cent. It's actually pretty cool. And here it tells you it's 173 times cheaper than Ethereum, which, by the way, Ethereum right now is very cheap. Okay, and here you can see 432x cheaper than Bitcoin. And another small fun fact, that actually Pulsechain is quicker by 17%. You can see it right here, 17% from Ethereum. Okay, which is actually crazy. This is why when I look into a comparison between Ethereum and Pulsechain, it's like Pulsechain is the younger brother. Okay, it inherits the best attributes of Ethereum, but then it evolves it to be a better than next generation that's better for scalability and a lot of other things. It's very decentralized. This is what Richard Hart, the founder, stands for. I really urge you guys to look into as well the founder behind this. And at the end of the day, we don't need the founder, by the way, anymore, because that's it. Once you launch the code, it's automatically running. It's autonomous, and that's how blockchain technology is. Okay, it's a proof of stake mechanism, which is pretty cool as well. We have validators that are independent of whether they're all around the world. They're all anonymous. This is how decentralized works. There's no need for trust, because trust is not even a variable. Okay, we're literally decentralized, distributed. It's pretty cool. We have the ledger, they automatically sync in. We have 48,000 people contributing to this, making Pulsechain very secure with 100% uptime. Okay, pretty cool stuff. Anyways, let me go back to it. We are back here. Let's go back to yeah, we bought our USDT. Oh no, actually the next thing we're gonna buy is USDT. So we're gonna type that here, USDT. You can know that it's this one. No, it's this one, USDT from Ethereum. Keep that in mind. So we're gonna buy another 500,000. That is $18. So again, a quick reminder, if you are new to this, if you're new to crypto and you do need help to get on board, now you can reach out to me. I can help you set this all up, in my opinion. I don't mind. You guys can check out that, I am thankfully credible in this. I have a good reputation as well in the community, so I'm not just gonna take advantage. But at the same time, please do be aware of scammers. Please double check that you're speaking to the right me. My username on Telegram is going to be @Coolide. Never ever will the username be not available. I'll never ever ask you for your passphrase. I'll never ask you for personally identifiable information. I'm never going to ask you for money unless it's like, I don't know, for help, like if you want to book in a Zoom call, etc., etc. Aside from that, I'm not going to just ask you for money out of the blue or anything at all. I've never done that with a viewer. So the best thing as well to do is to reach out to me first in the group chat, where it's public, everyone can see, I can see as well. And specifically if you're speaking with a fake one, there's been a lot of cases where people were speaking with a fake me as well. Anyways, USDT, let us buy 500,000 of that, confirm the swap. Okay. Oh, it is already pending, so I need to wait. I'm just going to quickly reject that. Okay, so the transaction just went through. So now we have $18 of USDT. Now, as simple as that, go to liquidity, click on stables, click on this, click on add, and then now, obviously I can just put any amount really, but I'm just going to put all, symmetrical numbers. But again, I don't need to. So if you decide to just put 0 in the USDC, if you decide to put $5 here, you absolutely can do that. But I'm just going to click on max on each of them. Now you have to also enable it. I suggest you just click on max and just enable with how much you're actually approving within the smart contract. That's just security 101, honestly. Treat everything like it's zero trust network. So yeah, you want to enable each one of them. For that, I click next, I click approve, and then enable DAI, and then it will slowly approve as well as time goes on. And then now, once everything is approved, the supply button will turn into green, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. You can literally put in here, for example, if you're a whale, you can put 5k, 5k, 5k. You can put, whatever, 10k, 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 whatever, even 10k, 1k, 0, etc. So now, anyways, I'm going to click on supply, and guys, this is zero impermanent loss. This is very low risk because these are already stable coins. Okay, and you're making 12.9% APR. Okay, and this is like day 8 or day 10 of the pulse swap. Okay, imagine when there's going to be even higher volume days, it's going to literally translate to you making more APR. And that is the literal strong thing about crypto, the absolute different ways you can make money. This is honestly a tool that we can use to work smarter rather than working harder. So anyways, we did that, and then you can see here LP tokens in your balance. It gives you the total LP, which is 55.8. This is the number that you need to save. Okay, this is the number that you need to put in an Excel sheet. So tomorrow, once you see, you can do the difference, and you can see how much you've generated in one day, in 24 hours, so that then you can, when you sell it, okay, which basically if you're back here, when you sell it, when you go to remove, you can see what was the difference. And then, for example, let's say, oh, I made 0.5 in 24 hours. I can just sell that much, 0.5. And it gives you back the tokens in separate stable coins, okay? Which is USDT, USDC, and PDAI. Simple as that, really. So, yeah, and it tells you the share of the pool. So me entering with 50 whatever dollars, how much over is worth 16 plus 13, $25. You see how it already automatically kind of jumbled it around. Remember when I told you the formula? X plus Y plus Z is equal to K. It already did that, but it should still total up to be the same amount because it's the constant K formula, but it's for curve liquidity pools. You can see here the share of the pool. I am 0.01, so I'm a very small little fish. But again, you can you can increase your share of the pool. That would be kind of pretty cool, actually. That's going to be my long-term goal, to have money that is also here, adding another funnel. Guys, I'm going to end the video there. Okay, go follow my Twitter, link in the description. You can support me multiple ways. You can be a YouTube member as well. I have my YouTube members, which I'm actually going to thank. Really big thank you to the YouTube members. I actually have a comment here. A long time since your last video. For your members, miss your videos there. Speaking of that, as a membership, once you become a member, you become a DeFi insider, and a perk for them is that I would upload exclusive videos to them, that what are the specific tokens that I'm looking into. So that's just you. Again, this is not financial advice really, but it's just if you wanted to mirror my portfolio, I would make exclusive videos on there for members only. My announcement is that I am gonna upload a video very, very, very soon, so probably tomorrow or after tomorrow, on a token that I'm actually been eyeing out, that I will probably make a video to the members, and then maybe in a few weeks I might make a regular video about it, because sometimes it's not really relevant with my public YouTube channel, because it could be a non-pulse chain type of video. But anyways, guys, listen, I'm gonna end the video there. I want to hear your thoughts. Are you new to the crypto world? Do you have money on the side that this would benefit you? Guys, Pulsechain is honestly one of my best, if not the most trusted farm, where I would actually trust money, where I can sleep at night and I don't need to worry about it, because I know it's not gonna rug, I know it's not gonna disappear. This is Pulsechain. This is the native decentralized exchange. There's a lot of other decentralized exchanges on Pulsechain that are pretty cool, okay, but some of them, I don't trust them yet. And of course, you have to trust Pulsechain. It's the native one. It's the devs that made it themselves who made Pulsechain. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna end the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You can support me. You can join my Telegram link description. I'll catch you guys later. Take care.